No. Come on, where is it?
Dave, it's your Idaho Central app here. Any chance you're missing a debit card? Let's get that taken care of for you. With ICCU's card control, you can turn any card off with the tap of your finger.
You got it.
And back on again. Out, 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 out. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Ooh, the gym. Old stomping grounds. Hank Patterson, Fly Fishing Guide.
Riley Smith, tight end.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, you wouldn't happen to be the kicker?
No, tight end.
Again, thank you. I'm looking for a kicker for Lithia Ford's fall kickoff sale. But you're not the kicker.
No.
Yeah, the kicker's probably taller and in a lot better shape. So, okay. What position do you play?
Tight end.
Squats. Yeah, try it sometime.
RowPaint.com, the official paint and coatings company of Boise State Athletics, is going all in this season with an all-star lineup. First up, he led the Broncos to 3 conference championships and 10 20-win seasons. It's Coach Leon Rice. Next, he's the founder and CEO of RowPaint.com. He played a little basketball in high school on the driveway with his mom. It's Andy Rowe.
Oh, no. Want to just paint my house?
Now that I can do. When I want Boise State to win, I trust Coach Rice to lead the Broncos to victory.
And when I want the best painting and garage floor coating, I trust RowPaint.com to get that job done right.
It's time for the Lithia Ford of Boise Postgame Show from Bronco Nation News. We're breaking down the game with highlights, interviews, analysis, and most importantly, you. Give your thoughts on the game in the YouTube chat or Facebook comments, and we'll include the best ones on the show. Check out LithiaFordBoise.com to view their full inventory of vehicles, or check them out at 8853 West Fairview in Boise. Today's broadcast is coming from the Cutwater Spirits Canned Cocktail Studios. Check out one of their more than 30 flavors of pre-mixed premium cocktails at your local gas station or grocery store. Now let's head out and join BJ Rains for the Lithia Ford of Boise Postgame Show from Bronco Nation News.
Cam Martin makes the first free throw, silences the crowd. Makes the second free throw. 1.7 seconds on the clock. And Cam Martin, why not, gets the huge block here at the half-court buzzer. Maybe the biggest block of his career. And Boise State celebrates a huge win for the Broncos in overtime, 79-77. Boise State takes down San Diego State in overtime. An unreal finish for Boise State, our contest winner. Roy Miller saw quite the game tonight. What a win for Boise State. How about Roy Miller? What a game he saw. Boise State celebrating. Boise State has now won 6 of their last 7 games against San Diego State. Welcome on into the Lithia Ford of Boise postgame show. My name is BJ Rains. We're going to have Coach Rice. We're going to have players. Roy Miller, they're getting ready to head back to the charter. What a win for Boise State. They trailed. They come back. They win it in overtime. I don't even know where to begin. So appreciate you guys. Unbelievable. That I have a couple I cannot wait to go back and find my Twitter account, by the way. I've got a couple tweets that I bookmarked when folks were ripping on Coach Rice and some of the players during the game. But just an incredible win for Boise State in overtime. How about Max Rice hitting that shot from almost half court? How about Cam Martin, the offensive rebound, getting the foul call? He was working hard tonight. What did Cam Martin finish with? 10 points. Huge 10 points for him. And by the way, our contest winner, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but Roddy Anderson had a big game, and there's our contest winner, Roy Miller, up there in the crowd, getting his photo with Cam Martin, Omar Stanley, the Broncos up there. Wow, unbelievable. And yes, I do have some bookmark tweets. Petty Mode Loving, yes, there was, and these are Boise State fans. Boise State fans were ripping on the Broncos during the game, so I have some of those for sure. We got 934 of you already watching this. Unbelievable. Congratulations, Bronco Nation. You guys are heading to the NCAA tournament. You were going anyway, but now, what a win. And now you're going to probably have to play them again, though, in the 3-6 game. Boise State, I think, is locked in the 3 seed to the Mountain West tournament. That means you're not going to play till 8:30 on Thursday night. So at least we get most of the day to celebrate that. Wow, what a win for Boise State. The Broncos getting it done tonight, 79-77 in overtime. We're going to have Cam Martin and Max Rice joining us shortly. Let's take a quick 90-second timeout. I got to make sure my wife and everyone's good here, and we're going to take a quick 90-second timeout. We will have some players coming, and Coach Rice coming up shortly. Quick 90-second timeout. Don't go anywhere here on Bronco Nation News.
All Bronco Nation News broadcasts come from the Cutwater Spirits Canned Cocktail Studios. Check out one of their more than 30 flavors of premix premium cocktails at your local gas station or grocery store. Cutwater Spirits, perfect for your next game day tailgate party. Our title sponsor is rowpaint.com. For all your commercial, industrial, residential painting needs, check out rowpaint.com. Don't forget about their concrete coatings. Transform that ugly concrete slab on your back patio in your garage in just one day. Contact rowpaint.com for a free estimate today. The official paint and coatings company of Boise State Athletics, and our title sponsor at Bronco Nation News is rowpaint.com. Idaho Central Credit Union's been helping members achieve financial success for more than 80 years. There's an ICCU branch on almost every corner, but the closest is in your pocket with free eBranch mobile and online banking. CUI more than 500,000 members love ICCU, and join 1 in 4 Idahoans by making the switch today at ICCU.com. Since 1984, Ridley's Family Markets has prided itself on being a hometown food and drug store that employed value members of the local community. Ridley's Family Markets has 13 locations in the state of Idaho and many more in the surrounding states. Download the new Ridley's app to your smartphone, get savings up to 40% off at the checkout line, and find a location near you at shopridleys.com. Former Bronco Matt Bauscher is once again the number 1 ranked realtor in the Treasure Valley. No home is too big or too small for Matt and his team. Let them fulfill all your real estate needs at BauscherRealEstate.com. Bronco Nation News is sponsored by Tommy Alquist and Ball Ventures Alquist, Idaho's premier commercial real estate development company. BVA projects specialize in office, retail, flex, medical, and industrial spaces located at some of the most strategic and visible locations in the valley. Need a developer? Looking for new space? Think BVA. At BVA, we are Idaho's developer. The Nicolason family and SON management have proudly been operating Taco Bell restaurants in and around the Treasure Valley since 1969. One of the first to make a 7-figure donation to the Lyle Smith Society, they've also stepped up their support of Boise State athletics with the Taco Bell men's and women's basketball endowed scholarships. The Nicolason family and SON management have committed at least $310,000 by 2026. Get more information on their financial support of Boise State athletics and find information on applying to work at Taco Bell at TacoBellWorks.com. Lithia Ford of Boise is a proud supporter of Boise State athletics and the official car and truck of the Broncos. Lithia Ford of Boise supports Bronco student athletes through NIL deals, including providing Ford vehicles to Taylon Green and Riley Smith from the football team and Paige Barsh from the volleyball team. Rain's family purchased our F-150 from Lithia Ford. Couldn't be happier with the purchase. Check out the all-electric F-150 Lightning or the electric Mustang Mach-E at Lithia Ford, and make sure to check out their full inventory of vehicles at LithiaFordBoise.com. The Blue and Orange Store is the perfect spot to get all your gear for your next Bronco game. The Blue and Orange Store has official Nike apparel, including jerseys, shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, and more. Wear what the Broncos wear and get it at the Blue and Orange Store, the second floor of the Boise Town Square Mall, or get free shipping on a $40 order online at theblueandorangestore.com. All right, apologize for that. All of our commercial breaks are out of the way. I went and took a quick picture with
Roy Miller and my wife and everybody here on the trip. So we are good to go. Commercial breaks are all in the books, and we're waiting for some players to come out. We're going to have some live interviews for you. Coach Rice is on right now with Bob and Abe. He'll be joining us shortly here. 79-77 in overtime. Again, Boise State trailed by 10 points in this game at one point. Just an incredible comeback for Boise State. They were down by 10 points multiple times in this game, actually. They were down 49-59, I think it was. Yep. Down by 10 with 10 minutes to go. Battled back. They were down 8. I mean, it's just, my notes are crazy. This is what a game. What a game. There was a couple folks on Twitter. Somebody was ripping on Cam Martin. I don't know if you guys saw him. There was somebody ripping on Roddy Anderson. Don't know if you saw him. Two crazy performances. Cam Martin finishes with 10 points tonight. And again, hope you guys can hear me okay. Alexander says 55-44. Let's give Leon Rice some credit too. He's going to join us here in just a minute. Unbelievable. Oh man, where do I start here? I'm trying to catch my breath first of all, because I just took a picture with everybody in the group. How about what a game that our contest winner Roy Miller saw tonight. Unbelievable. All the Boise State families are here. A lot of families made the trip for this one. And Boise State, again, congratulations, guys. You're going to the NCAA tournament. I mean, I think they already had locked it up, but this certainly locked it up. And Coach Rice is going to come join us in just a couple of seconds. And, man, what a huge win for Boise State. And Coach Rice is going to come join us in just a minute. Again, 79-77 in overtime. And Boise State wins this one as we get set for Coach Rice to come on. And wow, what a game. Coach Rice is going to come around the corner here in just a minute, so I apologize for that. And man, looking at the stat line here, 21 for Lithia, but Boise State ends up with 5 players in double figures. Roddy Anderson had 16 points, and we had 14 points for Tyson Degenhart, 10 points for Omar Stanley, 10 points for Chibuzo Abo, 10 points for Rice as well. And we're going to bring Coach Rice in here in just a second. Wow. We got going over the stats here. 6 of the last 7 against San Diego State, by the way. Boise State has now won. And Boise State makes 11 three-pointers on the road and wins this one 79. This side, Coach, if you don't mind. We'll bring in Coach Rice here. Hey. Coach, hell of a win. Congrats.
Oh, that's an understatement. No, I mean, we have so much respect for San Diego State and what they've done, and sit here and watch the senior night with the accolades that those guys got. I turned to Larry. I was like, that is impressive. The numbers.
You stayed out there and watched it.
I did, because, I really value guys that have stayed in these places and did what they did and made it through this league, and the ton of respect for those kids and this program. And the battles that we've had with them are just epic. And, this one was maybe one of the most epic, maybe because it's recent, but it lived up to the hype of all these battles that we've had. And, we were just fortunate to have the last shot at the free throw line and got the win.
You're down 10 midway through the second half. The crowd's into it. I mean, you hit back-to-back threes there, but late in the second half, what's it say about your guys to just come back when you could have folded there?
Just grit. We're 7-2 on the road in league, and that's that's a great measuring stick of a team, and that's what the committee's going to be looking at is quality road wins. And we won at San Diego State, at New Mexico, and at Nevada, not to mention those other ones. But those are 3 of the hardest places to play in the country, and you can't go and win those kind of games if you don't have some kind of grit, toughness, togetherness, all those things that it takes, because this place has made many fall apart, and I've seen it. And I've seen the droughts. I've seen some great first halves against teams, and then the water gets shut off. And they were kind of doing that to us. And so made some adjustments down, last 11 minutes. And
Couple big shots. I mean, Roddy Anderson there, you decide not to call the timeout, and he drives down and ties the game there. That was a huge shot.
yeah, we had the call, so I like a broken court. And, that's why we brought Roddy here. When I recruited him, I did the research and talked to a lot of people. And I said, we need somebody that can go buy guys to play these guys. Because, we don't have that many guys that do that, as at the guard spot. And they do. And they're hard to get by. Their defense is one of the best in the country.
Yeah.
And Roddy got by him and got in the lane and hung that thing up on the rim, and somehow it went in. But that kid's getting better and better and better, and he's got a huge upside.
You talked about you and Max embracing, and Max particularly embracing his final trips to all these arenas, and for his final shot on Viejas Arena to be that crazy one from almost half court. What can you say about that?
It was an interesting, it's hard. They do a good job on him. They've seen enough of Max.
Yep.
And Butler's one of the best defenders in the country, and he just locks on to Max. And so he doesn't get a breathe all night long. So there's no looks. And, I didn't want that to affect his defense or his rebounding or his passing, all those kind of the grit. So I was trying to get after him and light him up and get him going. And I had to reach deep down to some of my old tricks with him and got him going a little bit. And, but yeah, when he let that go, I kind of knew it was in, but it's lucky. It's not like, I don't know, but the shooters have a better chance to make those than non-shooters.
What can you say about Cam Martin too?
What a great story. I mean, this kid was so frustrated because he separated his shoulder, and he could have sacked his bats and got surgery and been done because he's frustrated. And he did this for the team, and he played a great game tonight. Not just those last plays, but he gave up an offensive rebound on the free throw miss, and that when we came into the huddle is like, you got to make up for it. You got to go get us a board. He went and got us 2 of the biggest boards of the season, and then just stepped up and made those free throws calmly. And what an amazing night for him to be able to do that for his teammates, and because that's why he's doing it. I mean, he's hurting. He's not playing, with his shoulder. He's not playing to his potential in his mind. But I told him this when he made this decision to do this, and Matt Boucher talked to him about it, and that you're going to have some moments that you're going to never ever forget the rest of your life because of the sacrifice you made for these guys and the unselfishness to play and to do the things he's doing. You're going to be gifted those great moments, and this is one he'll never ever forget.
I thought you guys had already done enough to get into the tournament, but tonight, just to win this on the road, a lot of national people are all watching this game, tweeting about it. I mean, it was the premier game on tonight, even though it was kind of late. What do you think this does to help you with the tournament?
Well, I think, if you go by what the criteria of what they're going to reward people for, they want road wins.
Yeah.
Okay. And, you can't just win all your games at home and expect to be the seed you want to be. We went out, and what's this, our 7th league road win.
Yep.
Okay. And then the other thing they want that you tried to be an aggressive scheduler and go out and play guys. And look who we played this year. And it made us better, first of all. But we were so aggressive. It was like, we could have had 4 more quad 4 games at home, and we'd have 20, how many wins do we have?
You're 22 now.
So we would have 26 wins probably, but we went out and scheduled like we want aggressive, like a NCAA tournament team should.
Yeah.
And we delivered. So, these were 2 high level NCAA tournament. And if they're a 3 or 4 seed, what does that make us? I don't know. I mean, and they certainly could be and should be. And I mean, I'm not objecting to it.
Sure.
Because they're a hell of a team. And but I don't think, our resume is pretty darn good.
That's 6 or 7 quad 1 wins now too.
Yeah, right. With a couple hanging on.
Yeah.
And,
the UNLV moved up, so I know you don't have the.
But there's also different levels of quad 1 wins.
Yeah.
This is a 1A.
Yep.
Yeah. If you beat a top 16 team
Yeah.
on their floor, and they were undefeated here.
14-0. Yep.
Yeah. So on their senior night, wow, it's just crazy. And again, another thing, our guys they were so disappointed in what happened at senior night, and to be able to bounce back and do what they did here. It's just, we had travel and half a day to prep or 1 day to prep, but credit to my staff too. Well, holy cow, they did some magical things, in the last 2 days, and it was just a great trip. And now that it's done, I love that we played on Friday.
Yeah,
because now we got Saturday and Sunday to kind of regroup. We got our banquet Sunday night, and that's going to be pretty special. And then
number 3 seed, is that now? I think that's locked in, right? The number 3 seed.
I have no idea. So how can we be 3 if it? Well, who knows? I don't know.
I guess I'm assuming Utah State wins, but I don't know what.
And go Lobos.
Hey, but you're still. We talked about it before, but I mean, you go into the final day of the season still alive for a conference title.
And those are two great teams playing.
Yeah.
And this league is nuts. And I'm the biggest Richard. I'm going to be wearing my Lobo baseball shirt tomorrow. I'm going to be. I'm a Lobo fan, and sorry, Utah State, you guys always
they love you anyway.
They're everywhere I turn, I guess. Yeah.
Safe travels. Right. Congratulations.
Okay.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. There he is, Leon Rice. We're going to have Max Rice join us as well. Just unbelievable game there for Boise State. I think Max is going to come join us as well if we can. We'll get Max. Can Max take your seat by chance, Coach? Sorry. We'll bring Max in here. Go from one Rice to another. Max Rice, congratulations, man. You talked a lot. You talked a lot about kind of embracing these final games at a lot of these arenas, and for your final shot at Viejas Arena to be that one, how's that feel, man?
Actually, I took one against Lithia at the very end there.
Right,
Remember that?
Right.
I thought I made that one.
All right,
but
that's right.
Yeah, it was kind of a blur just looking back at it. But me and Leon were going back and forth that whole second half, just kind of chirping at each other. Definitely the most we've ever chirped at each other. I don't know why, if I wasn't playing hard enough or but he got under my skin a little bit, and I feel like
we know how that goes.
No, I was mad. Like, he tried to come help me up when I got my knee hurt, and I was not having it. Like, I don't know, but this is such a big win for our program, and I'm so happy that we got it done.
Just take us through that play, man. I mean, you were literally about 2 feet in front of the half-court line there.
Yeah, I mean, I had to shoot it. There was 1 second left on the clock, and Cam kind of fumbled the ball and turned around and saw me at the last second. I'm like, just threw it up. I saw the clip of it. I definitely got lucky there, and it's funny coming back down the court. I saw this dude act like he was going to throw his hat at me, so I blew him a kiss. I hope they got that on film, but this was a great win for our program, and I'm so happy.
How about Cam Martin, man? What can you say about that dude with the big offensive rebound, the free throws, and then the block too?
Yeah. So after Omar fouled out, Cam came up to me because he just subbed in after sitting for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, I went up to him and I'm like, for some reason this feels like destiny. Like, it's our last road game together. I just had a feeling that he was going to win this game for us. And I told him that, and he that's what he did. He won the game for us. 3 big offensive rebounds down the stretch, and he even pulled a 3. He was so confident. So it was awesome.
I mean, you guys were down 10 midway through the second half. It looked like it was starting to slip away. And you're like, oh, well, get some rest, get ready for the conference tournament, probably play him again. And a couple of big shots. I think Tyson, maybe Buzo hit a big 3. I mean, in this atmosphere, man, what can you say about that second half? And you could have folded there down 10.
Yeah, I don't think people realize how loud it was in here. That's the most students I've ever seen in one place. They filled up this entire side. And I think if we didn't lose that game against Nevada, we wouldn't have came in here with that kind of resolve. And I think we were all still stinging from that senior night loss. And I know Nevada ruined my senior night. So our game plan was to come in here and try to ruin theirs. And that was our first loss in this arena too, which is pretty remarkable this year. It would have been their first time going undefeated in Viejas for a full season. And we stopped that too. So it was unbelievable.
And you've won 6 of 7 against them now, 7 of 8, something like that.
That's
I mean,
ridiculous.
how have you how have you been able to play so well against them lately?
Yeah, we have we got good strategies against them. And Acker, we know Acker because he coached here for a while. So we got good game plans, good strategies, and then we were ready for this one, just coming off that loss against Nevada.
What do you think? You're a big basketball guy. I mean, I thought you guys were already in. A lot of fans were a little nervous, whatever. But what do you think this does to the tournament seeding here?
Oh, I don't think our fans even realize. I think we're in the best position we've ever been in. I mean, we're winning. What is it? March 7th, March 8th. It's super late in March. We're still picking up quad 1 wins. I think we're sitting from the 5 to the 7 range at this point.
5 to 7.
I think so. We have the same record as San Diego State now, and they're a 4 seed. They're a projected 4 seed.
Yeah.
This probably bumped them down to a 5.
You beat them twice. You beat New Mexico twice. I mean, impressive, man. So what do you do now? Get a couple days rest and then get ready to go for the tournament?
Yeah, so our plan is to watch the game tomorrow, the New Mexico-Utah State game, obviously, because if New Mexico wins that, then we got a chance at the title, and we'll go from there. But the Big Sky tournament's coming to Boise as well. I got to go support Riley Abercrombie and the boys.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And Jaron Riley and all those boys.
What does it say, though, about this team that here you are on the last day of the season with a chance still to, if things fall your way, to win a conference title?
It's truly crazy just because this is the best year the Mountain West has ever had. And I think we fight. Our group fights. We love each other. I think you saw that at the end there. And we believe in each other. We were down 10 with 8 minutes. The place was caving in on us, and we didn't give up. And we truly believed we were going to win this game coming down here.
Unreal game, man. Congrats.
Thanks,
That's a hell of a way to go out of Viejas Arena, man.
Oh, it's awesome.
Safe flight back. We'll see you in Boise,
Appreciate
man.
it. Yep,
There he
see you
is.
tomorrow.
Max Rice. Appreciate him for his time. And again, tomorrow night, you got Utah State and you got New Mexico. And if things go Boise State's way, Boise State could still be Mountain West. We're going to get Cam Martin up here, I believe. Hey, David. Moats. I think we're good to get Cam on. Then then they're going to head to their plane here shortly. But if you want to come on, Moats, come on. We'll take you, man. We'll bring Cam Martin in here as well. We got Max's sweat on here. I'll try to dry it off for you. Appreciate you, man. We got Cam. You came to Boise State, man, to win a championship, to play in games like this, atmospheres like this. I mean, what can you say about that game tonight, and how's it feel, man?
No, it feels great. It was a great atmosphere. This might be one of my favorite venues I've played at, for sure. It's definitely up there. The fans were great. 2 good teams playing, and I'm just happy we came out with the win.
What's been an interesting year for you, man? Tough year at times, but for you to keep battling through it and to be rewarded there and get the huge offensive rebound, a couple of them, but the last one, and make the free throws. We'll get to the block in a second, but how take us through that final possession there and just how bad, getting the offensive rebound and then knocking them down at the line.
Yeah, no, when we came, the first play overtime, Omar fouled out or whatever, me and Max were walking out, and he was like, it's destiny. It's just part of your journey. He's like, you'll have a big overtime game. It really meant a lot to me, just because all I've been through this season. I mean, you look back to that Colorado State game I missed. I was at a point where I was like 50-50. Do I call it and get the surgery, or do I finish the season out and get it out? And I wouldn't trade it, my decision, for the world, and I'm really glad I made the right decision.
What's just your ability to come in there on the glass, and Omar had fouled out, and I was looking at Coach Rice. He wasn't sure who he was going to put in, and he chose you and put you in there. And just what did it mean in overtime there, just for you to be able to get a couple of those rebounds? And what were you thinking when you were at the free throw line there? I mean, you're a pretty good free throw shooter. Any nerves there? I mean, you're shooting right into the student section. What was that feeling like?
Yeah, no nerves. Honestly, when I was shooting the free throw, I was just like, it's all worth it for this moment right here. You get a second left, your last away game of this long journey. God put me in the right spot, and I was very grateful.
Tell us about the block.
Yeah, no, they ran a really good play. I saw him coming down the middle. I thought they might. I don't know if that timeout. I thought they were going to call a timeout on the side, but I saw him running free down the middle. So luckily, I reacted, and
we got the block here. We'll show you here. Tell you thought they might call timeout when they got it inbound.
Yeah, that long pass. I thought they were going to try and get quick timeout, but he threw it right there, and
is that the most fun block of your career?
That's definitely up there. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite win in my career.
Oh, really?
It is. Yeah.
I mean, you've had a lot of them, though. I mean, what this atmosphere? You said it was one of your favorites. What was it like coming in here, and what's the feeling like leaving here with a dub? No,
it feels great leaving with the win, just because we know how hard it is to play at this arena. I don't know the win streak or the statistic off the top of my head, but I know
they're 14-0 this year at home.
I know they hadn't lost at home this year, and they had a long home winning streak, and they're usually pretty good at home. So just being able to come in here and do something nobody has all year was big for us, and we feel like we let one get away from us against Nevada. So this team's always fought back after we let one slip from us or had our backs against the wall, and we did that tonight.
They had won 20 in a row, I guess, at home, and folks are saying the block was absolutely legendary there. The fans are loving it. We got over 2,000 people watching this right now. You obviously, you've been at the pinnacle. You won it all. You got a ring. I mean, now this team, I think they were already in, but you guys cemented yourself with this win, another quad one win. I mean, how does it feel to know that it's not official, but you essentially have punched your ticket to March Madness again? And I know when we talked, when you first committed, and we've talked about it since, you want to be part of that, team that gets that first one and the 0-9 and end that streak. I mean, how much do you think this team can be that team?
No, I think we definitely can. We got a matchup tomorrow with Utah State, New Mexico. We'll all probably be glued to the TV for that one.
Yeah.
And then after that one, we just got to focus on the conference tournament. We got another opportunity to cut down some nets and get another ring. And then we'll look forward to the NCAA tournament after that.
How much is that conference title, a big deal for you guys? And going into the final day tomorrow, still alive for a conference title, what's that feeling like?
I always think the conference title means more than the tournament title, just because it shows over a longer period of time. You play on the road, you play these hostile environments, and any team can get hot in the tournament and win 3 games in 3 days. So, I'm hoping we can have a share of that tomorrow.
What have you been told about the Vegas tournament? And you didn't even get to go there because they didn't play there this year. But Thomas and Mack Center, it's going to be – you've seen all these teams twice. I mean, it's going to be a hell of a tournament next week.
Yeah, I really haven't talked much about it ahead.
Yeah.
We've just been worried about these games we've been playing. Haven't looked forward to it, but I'm excited to get out there and be my first time playing in Vegas, Thomas and Mack.
Hey, man, go out with a bang, man. You certainly started it tonight. Congratulations, man.
I appreciate
There
you.
he is, Cam Martin. Appreciate him for jumping on. And, wow, again, we got 2,098 of you. Thanks, Cam. Appreciate it, man. They're going to have a flight back tonight. And, man, that'll be a fun flight back for Boise State, no doubt, after this one. And Boise State wins it. I'm going to switch the camera here. It was a little sorry if it wasn't the flattest, levelest camera there for Cam Martin interview. But 2,104 of you. Unbelievable. I'm going to get a picture of this because we're over 2,000 people right now watching this. Pretty incredible. And 2,000, folks. We just hit 2,000 people watching a BNN live show. Pretty crazy. So appreciate all of you guys for checking us out. And we'll keep this thing going here for a while. Twitter views are bugged right now. I don't know what that means. But we're at 2,110 people right now. So yes, please subscribe. If you're new to BNN, we would love to have you subscribe. $50 for a full year if you use the promo code BNN50 deal. Appreciate all you guys for checking us out. And almost 500 on YouTube, which is insane. Wow, how about that? That's pretty cool. Yeah. So I appreciate you guys. I do think the Twitter views might be a little off because I do doubt we actually have that many. But appreciate Todd Anderson. You sure you appreciate all of us? I love you, Todd. Todd was ripping on Roddy Anderson during the game. He said something to the effect of if this team only had a point guard, and then Roddy Anderson goes off and has 16 points, ties the game at the buzzer, or I guess with about 7 seconds left, and then is able to help Boise State win this thing in overtime. Good for Cam Martin. I mean, Cam Martin's had a lot of things go against Cam Martin in his career and been at 4 different schools. And what can you say about Cam Martin and his journey and to be able to hit those free throws? I mean, get the offensive rebound first, then hit those free throws, and then have that block there at the end of the game. Just pretty cool because Omar Stanley had fouled out of the game. He had 10 points, 5 fouls, only 1 rebound for Omar Stanley too. But he fouls out, and then Cam Martin comes in, had 10 points and 4 rebounds, and all 4 were offensive rebounds for Cam Martin. 4 offensive rebounds, and I'm looking at the rest of the stat sheet here. Tyson Degenhardt, 14 points, 11 rebounds, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists for Roddy Anderson, only 2 turnovers. 10 points for Max Rice, 10 points for Abo. Chibuzo Abo did not score in the first half and then had 10 points in the second half. Just an incredible second half for Boise State. Again, they trailed by 10. They were down. Let's see what we had here on my notepad. Boise State was down 49-59. So they were down 59-49 with 10:19 to go on a 3-pointer from Elijah Saunders. And at that point, you're thinking, okay, good effort for Boise State, not their night, and you get ready for the Mountain West tournament. And then next thing you know, Boise State hits what happened after that? Max Rice hit a 3, Degenhardt hit a 3. Next thing you know, you're only down 4. Boise State continues to come back. Chibuzo Abo hit a big 3, and then Jace Whiting had a 3. Omar Stanley had a bucket. Omar Stanley missed a couple key free throws late in this game. Luckily for Boise State, it didn't matter. There was 1:55 to go. Boise State was down by 1. Omar Stanley missed the front end of a 1-and-1. And then, let's see, he missed another free throw when Boise State was down by 2, I believe. And then you had the Roddy Anderson shot. I think I have that on my phone. I'll see if I can put that in the system here real quick. But Roddy Anderson comes down, and Boise State able to Let's see if I have it here. Oh, that's when they tied the game. Let's see what we got here. Apologize for this. All right, here we go. That was in overtime when they tied the game. So let's see what we got here. All right, I think I found it. I'll throw this in the system here. Again, Boise State could have called timeout. They decided not to. I was actually thinking this was similar to the Washington State game, 5-7-8-6. Let's throw this in here. And the shot misses, and we head to overtime. Again, you see Roddy Anderson. Got some space. Nice little friendly roll there. And again, that was after a missed free throw from San Diego State. Lamont Butler missed a free throw, and then Parrish misses the three there. And it goes to overtime, and then again, Boise State able to pull it out. And again, after the block from Cam Martin, let's try to find that again. It was what a block. What a block. What a celebration. How about that? Boise State, unreal. Boise State again. Derek Harris says Rice, Presnell Court coming soon. Hopefully, love Roddy seeing Roddy's steal and dunk at the beginning of the second half was awesome. Yeah, no doubt that was a huge play at the beginning of the second half there for Boise State for them to be able to. Get the lead right there, add to the lead, I guess, right before half was huge. And I'm at a loss for words, folks. I'm not going to lie. Just to think about this team and some of the criticism that some of you had, and I've got a couple tweets, as I said, that are ready. This is going to be a fun night, man. You guys should be enjoying this. I hope you're drinking a lot of Cutwaters. I hope you're enjoying this. This is the best win of the season, in my opinion. To get a win against a top 20 team on the road at a sold-out crowd on senior night. I mean, this is just an improbable victory for Boise State. Just a huge win for Boise State. Unbelievable win. And, again, the Broncos now have cemented themselves. I mean, Max Rice said 5-7 seed. We'll see. But I had them losing all week. That's fine. I said they would lose, and I thought they would, but I didn't rip on Cam Martin or Roddy Anderson or Leon Rice. I expected them to lose, so I didn't rip them at all. But, yeah, I did. Finally, we have a legit point guard in time for the tourney. I don't know. You better check with Todd Anderson on that one there. Let's see here. Roddy played out of his mind, even when he missed layups, attacking the paint. Cam Tyson cleaned it up. Keep attacking. You good? All right. Cannot lie. Had some Cutwater tonight. Nice. I love that, Melinda. That's great. Which one? Hopefully a good one. You can sit there if you want. It should be good. John Rothstein must be sleeping. No tweets about the game. If San Diego State is a 5 and we swept them, don't know how we're at least within 1 seed of them. Yeah, we'll have to see what the seeding ends up being for the NCAA tournament, but certainly that's a improbable win for Boise State. Down 10 midway through the second half to be able to come back. I mean, I could use a water, a beer, a Cutwater, something. That was quite the comeback. And you've got some of the seniors for San Diego State down here taking pictures and stuff, and they're trying to put this together and kind of realize what happened. And Boise State, again, Dan DeLuca, we all thought Boise State was going to lose there for a while. No doubt. Let's see here. Got a Scott Van Pelt tweet. There were a lot of national people watching this game, actually. I saw a lot of national people watching it and following it. And again, Boise State goes 11 of 27 from three-point range, but that Max Rice shot, I mean, Max Rice has had a heck of a career, and that's got to be, Derek says Max Rice, baby. I mean, that's got to be one of the biggest shots in Max Rice's career. I mean, to put you up 5 in overtime like that pretty much sealed the game. Espresso martinis, those are good ones. I like those, Melinda. Nice. Let's see here. Will we be ranked? Not since you lost to Nevada. No, probably not. If you'd have beat Nevada and then won tonight, you would. And crazy to think if you had won against Nevada, you'd be I guess you're not cutting down the nets here, but you're certainly going to be co-Mountain West champions if you had won on Tuesday. So you know what? You got a chance though. You're in the final game of the regular season, and now you just need New Mexico to beat Utah State tomorrow night, and you are Mountain West champions. So you're co-champions, but you still could be champions. So there's a lot of teams a couple of teams rooting for New Mexico tomorrow. And if New Mexico can win, Boise State will clinch a share of the regular season Mountain West title. Again, they cannot win the tiebreaker. I believe they're locked into the number 3 seed. Somebody can tell me if I'm wrong on that. I believe Boise State is locked in to the number 3 seed. Dan Hogg, there it is, says 3 seed is sealed. So glad for the intern's tweet. It helped me out. Great atmosphere at Western Collective. That's pretty cool. That is, that's fun. House of Western. Kept my tab open till the end for victory. Choco Tacos ran around the block, hooting and hollering after the win. Jordan, that's awesome. That is great. Creamy cold Boise. Do I get closest to the pin? 79-76. Probably so. Sorry, guys. I'm texting my wife. They're getting ready to leave on the plane, and they're heading back tonight. I decided to stay so we could do this show. We'll go a couple more minutes here. We got a lot of folks on here watching. How about Meadow? Let's see. 6 huge rebounds, great defense. Locked in as a 3, Scott says. So, okay, I think that is the case there. Yes. Let's see what else we got here. Utah State 2.5 point favorite tomorrow. Max Rice hitting from Caitlin Clark range to win tonight. Go Lobos. You heard Leon Rice say it. Leon Rice said he's going to be wearing his New Mexico baseball shirt tomorrow. That was pretty funny, actually, that Coach Rice said that. Omar has been the difference this year for the Broncos. Let's check the stats. Somebody mentioned Andrew Meadow. Yes, 6 rebounds. I believe that might have all been in the first half. Only had 3 points. But Cam Martin, 10 points. Max Rice, 10. Abo, 10. Anderson, 16. Let's see here. And the final rebound numbers were 37-40. It was a little bigger gap than that for a good chunk of the game. So Boise State gets it to 40-37 on the glass. And what was the biggest shot tonight? Was it I guess it has to be the Roddy Anderson shot to tie it, and then it could have been Max Rice with the 3, Cam Martin with the offensive rebound, and good for Michael Irving, the referee, to call that there. 1 second left in the game. It was an obvious foul. They don't always call that late in the game, but Michael Irving, the referee, give him credit for raising his right arm, calling a foul on that play. Brent is asking about playing San Diego State. I haven't seen the final things, and it might come down to who wins tomorrow in a couple of these games, but there is a chance that San Diego State, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, will be the 6th seed, and that means that they would play Boise State probably in the second game after they win their first game. But I don't know if that's officially locked in at this point. So let's see. Max Hail Mary shot. Yeah, that was amazing. If New Mexico beats San Diego State or beats Utah State, there'll be a 3-way tie of them and the winner of so whoever wins that Nevada UNLV game is certainly losing. They're certainly rooting for Boise State to or for Utah State, to lose, and then Boise State will be co-Mountain West champions. What's James say here? Max Rice has to be the biggest shot. That was unreal. They put a star on the court where he shot, owned by Max Rice. It was literally like 2 feet in front of the half-court line. I mean, pretty incredible. So does Boise State still have the chance at the 1 seed? No, I don't believe so. I think they're locked into the 3 probably. So appreciate you guys. It is late here. It's 10:30. It's 11:30 back in Boise. I have a story to write. It's going to be a long night. Still got to go check into my hotel. Appreciate you guys for checking us out tonight. Didn't ask Max if he packed a broom. Yeah, I should have, since they swept San Diego State. That's crazy. They've won, 6 of the last 7 now, I think, against San Diego State. That is pretty crazy. The net rankings, Clark, by the way, appreciate you. ICCU are one of our main sponsors here. We appreciate Idaho Central Credit Union, ICCU.com, mobile e-branch online banking. I already told you about them earlier in the show, but love ICCU, and the app is so easy to use. So appreciate Idaho Central Credit Union and our friends there for all of their help with our road trip sponsor and getting us on the road here. But I believe the 3 seed, let's see, if New Mexico wins, San Diego State is the 6. If New Mexico loses, then San Diego State is the 5. So it could be Boise State against New Mexico. How do you feel about that, Boise State fans? I'm not sure if you feel good about House and Mashburn and Dent in the quarterfinals. That could be a tough one. I don't know who you really want to. Is that one of the craziest shots you've seen by Max Rice live? I mean, the one at New Mexico where he kind of shot it like this, and that kind of was the dagger at New Mexico, was a big one. But for that one, 2 feet in front of half court, yeah, that's got to be it. Isaac says hit the gym. I'm actually down about 15 pounds. So Isaac, I appreciate you for not noticing, I guess. But got a ways to go, but I feel like I'm doing pretty good at this point. But we'll figure out all the seating tomorrow. I agree with that, Kurt says. Totally. So 79-77, the final in overtime again. Jaden Ledee, 21 points, but he only goes 3 of 7 from the foul line. Jaden Ledee missed 4 free throws tonight. Boise State only goes 12 of 19 from the foul line as well. So big win for Boise State, 79-77. We will be all over it at BroncoNationNews.com. I'll have a story posted a little bit later, and then we will get back to it on Monday. We got football practice on Monday, so I don't know if we're going to have a Monday morning show or not. We'll be keeping you up to date on that. So what a win. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you at the pool party. Email me, Rains at BroncoNationNews.com if you want to go to the pool party at Circa. And again, I'll have a full story coming up shortly at BroncoNationNews.com. By the way, they go to head-to-head in the standings. Then they go to how you did against the team in the highest part of the standings. And then it goes down. And then if it goes all the way to the bottom, then they go to the net rankings for the tiebreaker. So appreciate you guys. I need some water. I'm going to jump off here and go write my story. We're 48 minutes in. That's pretty good for a post-game show. So enjoy it tonight, folks. Celebrate it. Big win for Boise State. Broncos still alive in the Mountain West race. Chance at a conference title going into the final day of the regular season. Appreciate you guys. Please subscribe if you can. Please like the videos. Please help us out. And I'm going to go write my story. And appreciate you guys. Love you all. Big win for Boise State in overtime. And read my story tomorrow. Bronco Nation News Live, BroncoNationNews.com.